Hello there, people. Filming a review in broad daylight, believe it or not. The reason for that is a very special reason, because if I don't review this guy now, I never will get to. This guy right here is Energon Treadshot. So let's get into the review. Okay, sorry about the weird angle. I have to have my camera plugged in right now because the battery's dead, so it's got to be closer to me than usual. Energon Treadshot right here is one of the 5 robots that goes into making Superion Maximus. In fact, he is the only one of the 5 that I have. That is a big reason why I'm going ahead and I'm actually selling it to Spark of Maximal so that he can complete his set. I'm reconsidering my thoughts of never selling any of my collection, just because it's getting to the point where it's very large. I need to decide just how I'm going to go about it, if I'm going to try and eBay them or sell them direct, but I'm not even sure which ones I'm getting rid of at this point. But anyway, onto the actual figure itself. What we've got right here is he's just kind of a made-up jet. He's kind of got a little bit of Raptor in him. He's got a little bit of this, a little bit of that, but not really enough of anything to say he's a whatever. So, let's see if I can zoom in just a little bit closer to show you. So anyway, that's just a real good look at him up close. Underside, he's, you know, typical Transformer. He's got a good little bit of undercarriage junk. Take his missiles off of him. He looks a lot better without the missiles, except for the holes in his wings. That kind of breaks that up. Got a clear canopy. He can see a pilot seat in it. To transform this guy, what you're going to do is take his legs, pull them out to the side, and just leave that there for right now. Turn him over. Flip the arms out, and then the nose of the jet will just fold over onto itself. Manipulate the legs to where they look like legs. And I forgot to put the landing gear up. He does have full landing gear. And in the back, the tail section is going to flip up and collapse in on itself, just like that. And he's almost in my Suctimus pose. Let's get him. Good Lord, I'm having to lean him back a good little bit to have him look good on camera. You can take and give him his weapons. I actually like them better whenever he's holding them underneath his hand, because like if you put them in his hand, they're all right, kind of like this right here. But I like it underneath to where it looks more like a baton or something that he's about to whoop the living daylights out of you with. So that's just my personal opinion. You know, Spark of Maximal's going to get to do whatever it is he wants with him. Let's go ahead and do something else real quick. There you go. Try and get a little bit better angle on him right here. Now, of course, since I don't have Stormjet and the rest of the figures in the set to be able to make Superion Maximus, I'd still like to show just how he looks in his combined mode. So that's where we're going to enlist the help of this guy right here. Oh Lord, that's still not big enough. There we go. Here we have Bruticus Maximus. So what we're going to do is go ahead and make this guy a limb for him. And you have to bear with me. I lost the instructions for this guy, so it's going to take me a second to remember just how to transform him into his limb mode. Sorry, Spark of Maximal, no instructions. What you're going to do, I believe this comes back forward like it's in a jet, but you leave this, the tail section forward. Go ahead and split the hips in half like this. And that's going to go like that. Going to fold the arms back like they were in plane mode, but leave them pointing in the opposite direction to where they're down. There's some small, let me go ahead and zoom in. There's some small tabs right here that the legs will clip onto, like so. And from right there, all that there is left to do is to connect this little kibbly bit right here to his weapons. And this is really all that this part exists to do, is just to connect to that so that the legs have some feet. I just need to remember just how they connect. Ah, here it is. Missed a step. You're going to have to take, you see how I have his legs facing this way? You got to turn them around to where these little winglets are next to the canopy. If you do it that way, the way it's supposed to be, it works oh so much better. Now, the peg holes will actually be able to go in deep enough to go into those little holes I was saying that it couldn't clip into. Once you get that done, you still take those little tabs on here and go over his ankles, and I'll show you just what I'm talking about in just a second. But if you look right there, you see those things? That's actually clipping onto his feet just to make sure that it holds in position correctly. So what you're going to do with him here, just remove whichever limb it is you want, and that is how he does for a leg. Looks alright. That's the first time I've actually linked him up. It's better than I expected it to be. But I've heard that this guy makes a really good hand, you know, compared to what Terradive and I forget the name of the other one that are the A10 Warthogs that come with Superion. So you do like that, and you close these up. And oh, with the way this works, he almost has an elbow, which most of them don't have. But anyway, that's kind of neat. So anyway, that is the review on Treadshot. Well, Sparkle Maximal, I hope you get a lot of good use out of this figure. So I'm gonna have to say that he's gonna get a 9. He is a very good figure, especially considering that he is only a deluxe, a basic. So there you go.